always fight for our country.
Hello guys, welcome to Africa Gossip Arena. So guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the trendy rumor right now in Nigeria. Revolution, guys. The angry Nigeria youth have mounted an heavy protest in the police headquarters over Omoyele Sowore detention today in police headquarters in Abuja. Sowore, who was invited by the Nigeria police for a brief meeting, was later arrested and detained today following one of his recent videos that is actually trending online right now, where he was seen confronting some of the Nigeria policemen for extorting money from some motorists in Abuja Airport Road, allegedly. But although a lot of rumors have been flying around all over the media about his arrest, but the main reason why he was arrested is still yet unknown to the public. But although a lot of people are assuming right now that this particular video might be the reason for his arrest. So take a watch and I will be right back.
Hello,
how are you? This one na one of the cause traffic for this place again. Not be airport road be this, huh? Wanna come up for roads? No, wind this place down. Why not? We are not parking. We are not supposed to be causing traffic to the airport. We are not parking. Wanna calm down. We know the park. Go and bring your guy. I know the park. Now they cause traffic for roads. We don't need this traffic. This is the airport to this airport road. I know the park. Come on for roads.
Although this might be the particular video that might make Sowore today to be arrested by the Nigeria police, allegedly. And as we are talking about Sowore arrest right now, Chief Barrister San RUFIA BABALOLA have also dropped his charge of defamation of character against Barrister Dele Farotimi. And this particular news of RUFIA BABALOLA dropping his charges against Dele Farotimi have also sparked a lot of reactions and jubilation right now in Nigeria, due to the fact that the Labour Party 2023 presidential aspirant, His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi, have come out to thank Barrister RUFIA BABALOLA for dropping his charges against Barrister Dele Farotimi. And also Rufai Oseni and Dr. Ruben Abati from Arise TV also talk about the revolution that is about to hit Nigerians as RUFIA BABALOLA drop his charges against Mr. Dele Farotimi. Anyway, let me leave you to watch this video to the end. As you watch, guys, feel free to drop your own opinion on the comment section. And in case you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do wait to hit on the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We are saying solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our country. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our country. How many people
the police institution as presently constituted is practices nothing other than impunity.
Yes.
Decorum now.
Not other than what?
Impunity.
Recall that in 2007, from 2017 till it's cumulated in 2020, we have been at the forefront of the struggle to disband SARS,
Yes.
the Special Anti-Robbery Squad.
Special Armed Robbery Squad.
Yes, people have called it Special Armed Robbery Squad, and that is actually the true state of things, because that is exactly what we thought they do. And when the Nigerian young people rose against SARS, the reason we rose against SARS was because SARS was notorious for this kind of impunity.
Yes.
Extorting ordinary people
Yes, sir.
on the roads and even invading their houses.
Yes.
SARS was known for setting up illegal roadblocks across the country,
Yes.
extorting passers-by and motorists. This was largely the reason Nigerian young people rose against SARS. Unfortunately, although SARS was disbanded, but the fundamental roots
Yes.
within the police force, in the impunity, lawlessness, extortion has continued unabated. As a matter of fact, kàkà kó sàn lára ọmọ ìyá wọn ló ń ṣe kí ni ó lè kókó sí ni. Why we are gathered here today is, you will recall that days ago, Omoyele Sowore confronted this sort of impunity,
Yes.
that police had no rights to continue to extort motorists on the roads or set up illegal roadblocks. Although we know that the Nigerian government continues to underpay police, but it is not the job of the police to rob the people because government underpays them.
Yes.
So what we are demanding here today is that Omoyele Sowore has not committed any offence.
Yes.
No offence at all. As a matter of fact, the police could not establish a single offence all through the interview they did with him in Abuja.
For us.
For hours. As a matter of fact, we will describe the activity of the police over the last 24 hours as nothing other than mere comedy.
Yes.
It is an entertainment and a joke taken too far. But our situation as a country is not funny. And that's exactly why we are protesting. And we are saying that Omoyele Sowore must be released immediately, unconditionally, with apology. Number two, we are insisting that all the legal roadblocks that have been set across the country must be immediately disbanded.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Number three, we are also saying that police should end extortion. This extortion of ordinary people, extortion of poor people, must be brought to an end immediately.
Yes.
And lastly, recently, the first PRO, Muyiwa Adejobi,
A very useless man.
yes, he's actually very
A
useless,
very useless man.
made a very reckless statement,
Yes.
and saying that police force, that Nigerian police had the right to invade and break into private properties without a warrant. What he had done, the implication of his statement was an endorsement of police lawlessness,
Yes.
was an endorsement of police impunity, is an endorsement of police robbery.
Yes.
And here, part of our demand is that Muyiwa Adejobi does not know his job.
Yes.
It is unbefitting of a police officer, let alone police spokesperson.
Yes.
And it's on this note that we are demanding immediate resignation
Yes.
of Muyiwa Adejobi. As a matter of fact, beyond resignation, it should be stripped of his ban.
Yes.
And disbanded as a policeman.
Yes.
It's not what this policeman, it should be dishonorably discharged. Yes. For that language.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the Jobi does not have what it takes to even be a secondary school teacher.
No.
With that kind of display of ignorance. These are our demands. They are clear and they are simple. We will continue to occupy here today. And let it be clear, we need to say this out there. Look at the police, they are there. We want to say it for record purpose that should any attack come against any protester here today, whether by uniform, whether by the police
or by thugs
or by their thugs,
yes.
We will hold the commissioner for police responsible. Yes. Yes. Number 2, should any attack come against any protester here today, we will hold Lagos State Governor responsible. Yes, the right to protest is guaranteed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The police, the governor, or any government official, they are not above the law. Yes. And we are exercising our constitutional right today.
We are working for you.
And we are going to occupy here. Yeah. And the occupation will not stop.
At the BABALOLA University, I mean, I thought this was such great news. I believe, you know, when Dele Farotimi got bail, we had this discussion and we were hoping that this sort of intervention will help to quell the case. And we did see Peter Obi go at the time when Dele Farotimi was detained. And I'm happy that this case, you know, at this moment has really been dropped. Dr. Bassey.
Okay, very quickly. Now, when you have the matter in court,
Yes.
you know, there is room for out-of-court settlement.
Out-of-court settlement.
There is room for alternate dispute resolution, what is called ADR. And what we have seen here is, you know, the parties involved choosing the alternative and other persons getting involved. So, at this level, Chief BABALOLA SAN has had to follow tradition. A number of traditional rulers went to him, led by the Oni of Ife. The Oni of Ife, the Way of Adekiti, the Alaye of Efa Alaye, and then some other, you know, including the chairman of the Osun Traditional Council, I think Ekiti Traditional Council. So they went to him with the staff of the university and other persons, and Oni, leading the team, appealed to Chief BABALOLA. And he said, well, he's a Yoruba man. If traditional rulers come to you and they say, we need this, you know, we need you to do this, you cannot say no. And he said immediately, I have dropped the criminal charges against Dele Farotimi. And he made a point, and before now, why I say if, you know, tradition prevailed, other people, Bishop Matthew Azankuka, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, and others had approached him, including Mr. Peter Obi, and previously he said no. But immediately the only led traditional rulers there, he immediately appealed. Chief BABALOLA must also have been responding to pressures from the public that, look, I mean, he shouldn't have fired for criminal defamation. This should have been a civil suit and all of that. So, well, let's hope that this brings the matter to a close.
Yes.
But in all of this, Dele Farotimi himself has been very defiant and resilient, saying that he has not done anything wrong. But we don't need to go into such details. However, there are still other parties involved in this case. I think there is Justice Kendi Ogumiju. No, Kendi Ogumiju, SAN, who filed the matter. There was also another matter that was filed in the Federal High Court in Abuja. So, what is going to happen now? Those other persons who went to court, filed civil suits, are they also going to withdraw? Because this is with regard to Chief BABALOLA. Again, there was the case in Ekiti. I think the case was Dele Farotimi versus Commissioner of Police. The case that was cited in most of the reports, Chief BABALOLA's name was not even mentioned. Let us see whether all these other parties that have taken up this matter will also withdraw and allow sleeping dogs to lie. But I'm sure there are lessons to be learned here, both for the parties involved in this matter and also for the general public.
All right.
In terms of rights,
Absolutely.
in terms of the nature and limits of defamation, you know, all of those lessons are in the public domain.
Rufai, let me take a comment from X before I come to you for your comment on the story. This is from RTN, who wrote, Are Afe Babalola SAN's decision to withdraw cases against activist Dele Farotimi is a commendable act of reconciliation and legal maturity. It reflects the value of dialogue and peaceful resolution within the legal profession, a win for justice, respect, and mutual understanding. Rufai.
I mean, I disagree largely with that last comment. What is a win for maturity? What is a win for justice and legal? What is it called? See, yes, they've gone to talk to Afe Babalola. He said no. Okay, we're going to share all of this. We forget in a hurry that a man slept in cell for 21 days with his family. And the process at which the police went about it, there were a lot of loopholes in the process. We forget that there was not even a case of jurisdiction in terms of the magistrate in the first place. A magistrate in this country kept somebody in incarceration for a crime that doesn't exist on the law books in the states. So are we going to watch? You see, it is this level of hypocrisy that doesn't make Nigeria grow. You know me, I will tell you the truth, like you like it or you don't like it. I will radically tell you the truth. And everybody is saying all that. Why don't we go back to the missteps in the process that led to all of this in the first place? So what about the 21 days in prison? So Dele Farotimi will just enjoy that one and say it's part of my, the man has punished me, I've moved on with my life. Abi? So justice will not prevail on that 21 days he spends. You see, it's one of these things like this. That's why till today, you will not find the killers of Dele, you will not find the killers of Bola in this country. And we just say, and that's why I say I totally disagree. Because I say, well, we should go in for judiciary. We should go in for judiciary. Let's call this place and tell ourselves the truth. A man was incarcerated for a law that does not exist in the state for 21 days by magistrates. What's going to be done about that?
All right.
Let's not also forget to, in all of these moves, there were moves by Afe Babalola to ensure that Dele Farotimi was removed from, practicing law in this country. All of those attempts didn't fall through. A man was suffered. Let me use that word, local balance. What if you are there in this country? And we just say, let's sleep in dog line.
All right, so you see it as injustice.
I will be speaking for injustice. Yes. Today now, Sowore is already, anyway, they said they granted him bail. He says not taking him. Sowore is in detention. What did he do? The camera police officers that were stopping people on the road to the airport road, they said he infringed on their word. Sowore is in prison now. And we keep saying we have a country that is justice.
I think did they say that, or he disobeyed the police officer?
They say he has no right to challenge. Oh, you and I saw that video. What did Sowore do that was without recourse in that video? What did he do?
They asked him to stop, and he said he wasn't.
And he said no. And he had the right to be able to challenge us. Okay, why are you stopping us? Was there a special stop and start mission around that area?
Why was there a checkpoint?
Why was there a checkpoint there? So he had the right of challenge. And the same police officer said, okay, you can go afterwards.
Yeah.
The night has come to, from summoning him, he's been kept, they say he has to take a bail. He said no, he's been kept behind bars. You see, all the people don't tell ourselves in this country.
Yeah.
The truth that this country has now been segmented. If you are rich and powerful, there are laws for you. If you are not rich and powerful, there are no laws for you. We'll never have a good country.
I'd like your comment, but Dr. I'd like to know, that aspect of the law, whether or not, that it can be challenged in court, and why Sowore felt the need. I'm glad that you brought that story up, Rufai. Ayo, your thoughts on this?
So, yes, I do agree with what Mr. Peter Obi said, because what a number of these, well-meaning, high-profile Nigerians were trying to do was to find a way to broker peace between the two individuals. But I think it went beyond just a matter of let us talk and discuss. Yes, I agree that there are opportunities for you to settle out of court, and where dialogue prevails, you can decide not to pursue a matter. But I also felt that this case, especially with how high profile it was, and how it went viral, a lot of people were talking about it, gave an opportunity for us to review our judicial process, especially the way that the rule of law is in Nigeria. So in that way, I think we shouldn't take out some of the lessons that we can learn from this incident to help to improve the way our systems run. There was a lot of criticism around the way that Mr. Dele Farotimi was, well, some people use the word adopted, but was taken away in a manner. So if it wasn't a high-profile case and he had people like this to beg for him, what would happen in the matter of an ordinary Nigerian who unfortunately offends someone who is high and mighty or powerful? What recourse do we have to that? I think that's where we begin to talk about fairness, equity, justice really prevailing in Nigeria. And I do hope that despite the fact that they've been able to reach what it looks like an amicable settlement, there'll still be the opportunity to review our processes, and when they're erring officers or processes, let us address it. So that in the future we're able to tackle such issues. This is how we learn as a nation. This is how we move forward as a nation, not just say, okay, a lot of things. Look at even the Lagos State Speaker, Speaker of Asa situation. Oh, it's a family matter. No, there were accusations that were made. wait, let us get to the bottom of it. Usually when we sweep these things, everybody begging, we don't get a solution and we don't have an opportunity to strengthen our systems and make things better. If there's anything to take out of this incident, I think that would be it. Because we also talk about the incident of Burna Boy and Speed Darlington, who was in prison. So who speaks up for the common man when someone who has powers is able to intimidate you using the law, the state forces? So those are some of the conversations I feel that I would love to hear from Mr. Farotimi himself to see what he feels about this and if he's also willing to let the matter rest. But let's take this opportunity to build our systems.
All right, I like that. Dr. Abasi, the matter with them.
Sowore,
Yes.
the police invited him for interrogation. And then at the end of the day, the police decided to grant him bail. The bail that they said they are granting him, of course, administrative bail. And he rejected the conditions that were given. Now, I've read one opinion by Femi Falana, SCN. One in the police station, bail is free. Anyway, there's administrative bail, there's court bail. But the conditions that they are given to Omoyele Sowore is the problem. Because Femi Falana is saying that there's a decided case, Dasuki versus DGSSS, a 2020 case in which Justice Ada GCA, Justice of the Court of Appeal, ruled that it is wrong for either the police or the court to say that you should go and bring a surety who is a civil servant. In Sowore's case now, they are asking for a civil servant of a grade level 17 that also has property in Abuja. Now, Femi Falana's advice to the Inspector General of Police is that, no, if you look at the state of the law, it has been decided that you can't ask civil servants who own property of a certain humongous amount. In the Dasuki case, they were asking for a civil servant that has 100 million naira worth of property in choice area of Abuja. And the argument of the learned judge is that, look, if you say civil servants should have property of 100 million, that in itself is a violation of code of conduct for civil servants. And the fact that the courts and the law enforcement agencies have been doing that previously does not make it right. So I think the Inspector General will take special notice of this. And Omoyele Sowore may have refused what he called the stringent conditions given by the police, having been advised, possibly, by his lawyers to say these bail conditions cannot stand. Okay. And this is the case you can use as defense. The second point is that whatever may have been the circumstances, maybe Sowore was resisting arrest or he was asking for explanation and all of that, they have now put him in a police station called Abattoir Police Station in Gusape, Abuja. Abattoir. We all know the meaning of abattoir. I hope that Abattoir Police Station will not translate into an abattoir in the real sense. In other words, we are saying that his rights should be respected.
Yes, shouldn't be
and he should not be maltreated. Every accused person is entitled to fair hearing under the Constitution of Nigeria, sections 35 and 36. And of course, I'm sure Sowore, who is a regular customer of the security agencies, who already have his lawyers saying, well, this is your customer. We know you like him very much. You're always finding a way to lock him up. But you must respect his right.
I mean, he was quite bold in that video. And the police officer, I'm just for our viewers, just to paint a vivid picture, Sowore was driving and police officers tried to stop him and he refused because he felt like there were too many checkpoints and he refused to stop. And one of the police officers there saw him and said, that's Sowore, let him go. So I'm just quite, I'm interested in the case. I'd like to really see the end of it.